Welcome back to Beyond the Film podcast. I'm Rose. This is Meadow. I feel like we always forget to introduce ourselves,
but today we did not.
Hi, this is who we are. We're back on camera. If you watched the last episode, we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
but we figured those out. So hey y'all, we missed you and the camera.
Yeah, being able to actually talk to you guys in the corner
instead
and not
of
just
staring at an empty corner.
Correct.
Anyways, yeah. I forgot to think of a cool intro. So, today we're watching X-Men Origins Wolverine, even though this is the only origin movie that they made. So, and then they made another movie called Wolverine.
Yeah, which is completely different, has nothing to do with anything, only has something to do with Wolverine.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll get into that later. Let's hop right into the movie. One thing I will say, I've noticed, if like you guys have noticed any differences, like between me and her host, I feel like when I host, like when I write down notes, stuff like that, I'm just like posting with like my train of thoughts. Like I have in mind that you've already watched the film and like we're re-going through it together. Like the film is literally playing in my head as like I'm saying this, and we're just touching on like things that I noticed, like little like Easter eggs or like something that like popped out to me, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Just to make things a little hand gestures more clear. So this is the only movie, well, one of the only movies in the X-Men series that I've watched before. But I might as well not have, because when I watched it, I didn't remember anything that happened. So, yeah, got it. Before I even like clicked on the movie, I read the description. I will read it to you and tell me your thoughts.
Okay.
Wolverine unites with legendary X-Men to fight against forces determined to eliminate mutants. Period.
Huh?
Exactly.
For X-Men Origins?
Yes.
That sounds like Last Stand. That's so strange.
Yeah, I've noticed. I tend to like read the descriptions now for these movies, especially because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I read it and I was like, hey, let me write this down. Like maybe I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like there's other X-Men in here. Like what the heck? No. I mean, they're called like the X-Force technically, like when you look it up.
Yeah, but they weren't doing anything to prevent. What did it get? The suppression of mutants?
Well, I mean, they kind of were at the end, but like not as a team.
Yeah, like the team was created to acquire mutants. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh heavens no.
They need to get it together with these
descriptions. They don't want to give us everything.
They don't want to give us anything. Not everything. This is nothing. Nothing at all.
It's just confusion, actually.
Literally. Okay. Set the scene. We're in Canada, 1845.
This man is old.
Older than Captain America.
Literally.
As the movie was starting, I was like, okay, like when we're getting into like the plot of like little brothers and like the like dramatic,
so
yeah, and then like poor dad, bang bang, and he's like, oh my god, he's like and then I was like, this is giving very much werewolf movie vibes. Like it's like kind of gloomy, like the tent of it is like kind of gray and stuff. I'm like, this could literally be a werewolf movie. Like change the title, like it's there. It could be Twilight.
No. Anywho,
that was supposed to be like a
I get you.
Oh my god. Oh, see what happens? I can't believe. Anyways, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the only thing like really important that I found from like this opening scene was like, oh my gosh, his name isn't Logan.
No, literally,
his name is James.
And it's like, I understand, you know, he gets called Jimmy because James has a shortened name to be Jim. You know, that's a little nickname. But where does Logan ever come from? Like, they never explain. Like,
No,
they just
literally.
were calling him James and Jimmy, and then all of a sudden they start calling him Logan. I'm like, okay.
Like the only people that
Like,
the only
maybe is
person
his
that
middle
calls
name?
him, yeah, the only person that calls him Jimmy is Victor. Like
Yes.
once he's older.
And then what's his face was calling him James. But then he just started calling him Logan. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I literally was like, okay, they got Logan from Jimmy and Jimmy from James. Like, what in the is going on
Yeah,
here?
I just have to believe that Logan is a middle name.
Yeah, when I looked it up, it said James, whatever these are called,
Parentheses.
Logan, and then whatever his last name is.
Didn't even register that he had a last name. I don't know what it is.
Most
But
people do.
I thought that it was very interesting that on the bedroom walls of, of James's bedroom, there were these animal silhouettes. And there were two animals. One on this side and one on that side. One with the wall where James was, and then one with the wall where Victor was. And I was like, I wonder if those animals, like, is that a badger and a wolverine? Like, does it coincide with their powers? And then another thing that I picked up was just like paying attention to their fathers, and like the men who raised them, and like what they look like. Victor grew up to look very much so like their father and who raised him, but as Logan grew up, he became to look more like who he thought his father was, and who raised him. So I thought that was very, very interesting.
Also, that lore in general is very interesting.
Yeah,
like
wild.
You didn't like. Why isn't he raising? Like, why did you still want? Like, did the mama lie? But
yeah,
like,
I'm guessing that the mom cheated. I'm guessing that the mom is not baby boy's mom, Victor's mom. I'm guessing that Victor has a different mom, and that these people are just close. Like, maybe they're neighbors, maybe they're like, maybe those two are brothers. Who knows? I'm not for sure. But some reason, Logan is always hanging out with Victor. James is always hanging out with Victor. And yeah, moms being infidelities, sneaking around with baby boy, and she talking to him like, and I'm thinking Daddy had some suspicions that Logan might not be his child, but he's like, hey, it's 18 something. I can only get so many healthy babies out here, so let me just go ahead.
Also, yeah, like even the scenery, it was giving like very medieval, like castle type. Like, that's a huge house.
Yeah,
like, man,
they had real estate.
Yeah,
they had space. It probably didn't take that much to be able to build a house like that. You can build your own house. You got your own two hands. Exactly. A lot of wood up there in Canada,
apparently.
So I've heard, never been. But anywho, yeah, definitely had that Uno reverse and got that trauma bond going on. Talking about, no, you can never go home. Yeah, it's me and you forever, Jimmy.
Yep, they ran away together. That brotherhood, real tight. And then we get into the intro scene, which is very different from like what we've seen from previous X-Men movies. We're not going through someone's brain or like,
yeah, we're traveling through time. Actually.
Yeah, through the mansion or anything like that. No, yeah, literally. Only war that I recognized was the Civil War.
Yeah,
and I wrote down "Go North."
No, I was like, oh, not them being Union soldiers. But yeah, I'm like, I'm guessing this is the World War I and II.
And I was like, yeah, this is just other wars.
Yep.
Go team.
Today they fighting.
I don't know. I did find it interesting. I was curious, rhetorical question. Not like, I don't want you to actually answer it, but like, why did they pick the army like every decade, And like, when you think about it now, and like in real life, the army, you're supposed to get like benefits and stuff. You're supposed to get like, well, now you're supposed to get like free college and blah blah blah. It's like, if they're they're in the army once, like, you just get out and like live a normal life, you would think.
I think it's like, do you want to theorize about it?
Sure.
Okay. I think that it is more so about their burning desire to like fight. And I think that it more so may be about that for Victor, and Logan, aka James, is there going along like, yeah, like, this is my brother, I gotta stick beside him. And we can kind of see that it turns out to not really be his style. We see that it becomes a turnoff. But yeah, I think that it's really, we don't get hurt, so why not put our efforts towards this. And I am also curious though, like what made them go into the United States and fight for the United States' government and army, and like maybe Canada don't got enough
I was saying,
violence for
yeah.
them. And I wonder, like, what were they doing? Well, okay, you said that they were in Canada. It was 1840 something.
1845.
When was the Civil War? 18 something, right?
We should know this.
You know, it probably would be good.
Whenever Lincoln was president, that's all I know. 1861 to 1865.
Oh, okay. So they were in their
20.
20s, maybe 30s
30,
for
yeah.
Victor.
20 years after. Okay, but how were they thriving and survive until then?
Yeah, what were they doing? How were they making by? Like, how did they get?
I mean, you can get drafted at 18.
Yeah,
Maybe younger back in the day.
and it's like, also, did they not have any kind of checks? Like, they didn't care if you were a U.S. citizen or something. Like,
I feel like back in the day was way more lax.
come on, you say you're American, come fight for America.
I mean, yeah, I feel like if you're volunteering for a war too,
They're like, yes, bodies. We need people to die.
literally,
Thank you.
we need people to
But continue on.
I forgot everything that you just said.
It looked like you lit up when I was mentioning, brother was getting too wild, Victor was getting too wild.
Yes, 'cause I have that down as well. Before I get there, we can also see in this first intro sequence, part of their mutation and like what their powers are per se.
Yeah. He's running and
Yeah, I will say I'm gonna name what I saw. I know before you come and correct me.
I'm sorry.
I know that it's not necessarily what we know from like Wolverine and his powers, like what they actually are. But when I was watching it, it gave very much like bulletproof when like they were shooting bullets at them and stuff. Or thick skin, like hard to penetrate. And then, animal like qualities, like we see.
Yeah, I was feeling like skin is hard to penetrate as well, because if we didn't see any blood, because like if it was they're just regenerating, they still would bleed. So yeah, definitely. And it's like also maybe their mutation kind of changed as they got older. Like they've been alive for a long time. But continue. Animal like tendencies.
Yes, animal like qualities. We see Victor very early on, like
crawling. Crawling,
getting into that Wolverine wolf.
Yeah, panther, whatever. Because his
mentality, his nails.
And it's like that means that dad,
some form.
Yeah, he is carrying some
bones
type
of out of somewhere.
They did say that the father was the one who carries the mutation gene.
I mean, Victor says it in the beginning too. Like it was his fault. Like it's okay that you killed him. Like this is all his fault. You are the way you are because of him.
Wow. Okay.
And then we just talked about it, but their claws, and then also living a long time. They never give us a year after the beginning, but we can insinuate that these are multiple decades that are passing by. But they do show later on in the movie that it's like regeneration, like with the bullets. So I don't know if it's like what you think, like a change in their mutation, or maybe it's just like movie laziness. Magic, I was also thinking during this, like mutation wise, like at what age do you stop aging? Like, do you stop showing that you're aging? Because we see them as kids, then we see them as adults, and like when Strucker sees them again, he's like, wow, you didn't age a day. Like we see that they're not physically aging anymore. Like at what point? Like
I would imagine, like, if we're just thinking about basic psychology, I would have to say like maybe 25. Like once your brain fully develops, you're just like, okay, I don't go any more past this point. But
but then eventually, like these type of people, like in movies and stuff that age slower, they do get old. They do get old and wrinkly. So like maybe it's just like a elongated timeline.
I'm thinking it has something to do with their regenerative powers and the way that their cells, your old cells are just dying, and then
Mm-hmm.
boom, new ones just get regenerated. And so
Mm-hmm.
that process, our cells store information, so it's taking longer periods of time for that information to run out than a normal person.
Yeah. And we're gonna have, new content exclusively on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
We will maybe potentially be answering what age we would like to stay at. So
Keep
stay tuned.
keep that in mind. Stay tuned.
Okay, also, so much from this beginning scene, and there's barely been any dialogue. We see, like you were saying earlier, Victor is starting to like enjoy killing a little bit too much. Like he's getting into it too much. Like James has, I'm gonna be calling him James from now on. James has to like step in and be like, "Yo, Victor, like
chill out,
relax."
Yeah,
and we can see where they're starting not to align anymore. Like James isn't just gonna go along with like whatever Victor wants anymore, and that's what gets them thrown in jail.
Yeah, Victor is going crazy. He's about to try to, assault a young lady. Officer steps in like wild. Like, come on, bro. Like you're being a weirdo, mad weird. I'm guessing
I don't
like
think that was necessary.
So yeah, but yeah, officer tries to be like, stop. And Logan tries to protect the rest of the officers, but whole time they're like, dang, now I gotta fight with my brother.
Yeah,
talking about it tickled.
Family first.
How did that feel for you guys?
Like a light breeze. But yes, they're getting thrown in jail, and here comes Strike. Okay. Oh, I guess never mind. I was like, it was never specified they were fighting for America, but the Civil War. Mm-hmm. Because I noticed that it was the U.S. war once Stryker came in, because he had a little U.S. pin on him.
Yeah, I was guessing that this was like Vietnam War. Because they were like in the tropics, and I'm like just thinking like realistically, like what wars could they really have been fighting in? Like I feel like they were showing Vietnam War at that last one. It was Civil War and like World War II's, World War One and Two.
We got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stryker. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, that name sounds so familiar.
So, yeah, you should know by now. Actually,
it is familiar. Sideways. Yeah. Well, I had to lock in real quick. I was a little confused. I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? What is
this man?
It's crazy. But yeah, Stryker comes, and he's coming to assemble this special team with special people just like
special abilities and special resources.
And everyone's special. So, we cut to this team is formed. Another amount of time has passed. We don't know how long, but we know that they've been fighting, together for a little bit at least.
Yeah. But like, see, then I get confused because the way that they all talk to each other and are familiar, it seems like, yes, they are familiar and they've been with each other for a little second. But then once the killing starts happening at the end where they're like, oh yeah, we need to know where these people are. And we need to know where this resource is. If you don't tell us, we're going to kill everybody. And Logan's like, whoa, stop. Like we didn't do any, like we didn't sign up for this. So I'm like, what have they been doing this whole time that they've been maybe with this team? Like, what's been going on? So that gave me the way that they were reacting.
There's a little gap there.
I'm like, oh, have they been working together for a while or have they not?
It's definitely I can say for sure it's not like first day. But like the amount of time, I would have no idea.
Yeah, like I think that they would have gotten acquainted as a team, but I'm thinking like, okay, is this the first mission that these boys are on?
Or it could also just be like his breaking point.
Maybe.
Like they didn't want to show the other missions or whatnot. They just want to show like escalated. Like, okay, enough is enough. Because even when they got put in jail, James wasn't like, yo, Victor, cut it out. He was still going with it. So there definitely had to be like that middle ground where it's like, okay, we're boiling over. I'm at this tippy top.
Yeah, because the way he was just like, are you coming or not?
Right.
Because I'm done. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're in the plane and we're introduced to the team.
Yes. Hello, Deadpool.
Yes.
Hello, Will I Am.
I noticed him in the intro sequence. I was like, Will I Am?
Yeah, I saw his name. I was like,
heck?
but I already saw this movie, so I'm like,
I did too, but anyways, addressing the major elephant in the room, Wade
Wilson.
Deadpool. Just kidding. We're gonna talk about it on Spotify. Anyways, we have Wade Wilson, we have Zero, we have 3 other people that I don't remember their names.
Some human tank man and John. That's Will I Am's name. Will I Am? Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, that's his name. Will I Am.
In the movie, his name is John.
And then another guy, the electricity guy, the blinky.
Yes, the telepath. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't blink. He just does it.
Yeah, with his mind. He has a telepathic connection to electricity.
But yeah, speaking of powers, we have the electricity guy. Will I Am can transport.
Yeah, he can teleport. And what is really important is that like we can see his skull. Like we can see.
Yes, I wrote that down for later in the movie. But yeah, I realized that when he was fighting Victor later on, like his skin disappears first before his bones do. And then you see him glitching.
Yep.
And then we have, is his name Tank, or you're just calling him the Tank?
Yeah, I just called him a human tank. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, what are his powers? I don't remember.
They never specify what his power is, but like that's why I'm calling him human tank, because he was able to put his arm inside of the tank, and like they shot the missile, but the missile blew
some really strong guy.
Yeah, some really strong big man.
Yeah, Zero. I feel like maybe it's just like
he's a really good shot
ability.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with his bullets. Yeah, I definitely noticed when he was able to do like the gymnastic flips and things like that. But it's something about those bullets and like guns with him.
And then Wade and his swords.
Yep.
That's but
he was cutting bullets in half, and
he's really good with sword work. Yeah,
he was giving like neurospicy fixated on really learning how to work those swords.
Bro, I was like, is this the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Because they have the two swords on their back. I was like, what is happening?
Not all of them. He will only be one. What is that, Michelangelo?
One of them. And then James and Victor, the 2 animals.
So we're on a search for a precious metal here.
I'm not there yet. 1 second.
Oh, I thought that's what the man was telling them.
Yes, but hold on. I have to read my notes to say them out loud.
I also want to say Wade is giving bisexual. Deadpool has always never given heterosexual.
Really? I've never thought about that from him. I'm just too distracted by his witty comments. I was like, this is definitely
are you not hearing what he's saying? Like,
I'm like, this is definitely, I was focused on like, is his comedy gonna be the same as in the Deadpool movies? Like, I was comparing in my head. And I was like, no, this is Ron Reynolds. That's definitely him. Like,
yes,
I haven't seen a lot of his films, but the ones I've
what
seen,
you're about to say,
he whatever character he is just him.
Yeah, like with Aquafina.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
A water? No, an actress.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like it's like that with comedian artists.
But yeah, especially if like that's why you're getting booked.
Yeah, but then again, like when I think about that, I think about like Jamie Foxx and like Eddie Murphy. They're very diverse, and like you're not gonna get the same them every single time. But yeah, definitely like even in The Hitman's Bodyguard, like very. Yep, this is Ryan Reynolds. Like,
but also I feel like some comedians put on like a character to be funny, and then some are like they tell jokes and like they fill the room, to be funny. There's different type of people
for sure. But no, yeah, for certain, it's definitely. But it was giving the same kind of energy, like Maybe you should turn that down some.
I feel like he says every time. Like, why does it get turned back up?
I don't know. You gotta tell us. It's your phone.
I don't touch this mess. I don't even know how to turn this down.
But
Keep talking.
yeah, I could see similarities in the way that he acts pre, mutation in the movie, in the Deadpool movie, and the similarities between this Wade Wilson here and this X-Men Origins. Like, I thought that they were pretty similar in like little jokey banter that they're
Yeah.
But this one seemed more quirky. And then I had me thinking like, oh, is this like before Wade Wilson was with that bar that was like doing things for money, whatever. They said that he was a mercenary. And yeah, so I wondered like, is this that? Like, was he already he was already good at being at sword work.
We'll talk about this on Spotify.
Yep.
Anyways, small little things that I noticed during like this beginning of the fight scene before we figure out like why Stryker is doing what he's doing. Victor, with his claws, when like his nails grow out, he has like slits.
Like, oh right. Yes, I noticed that. Right at the skin in his cuticle.
Yep, when his nails are growing, which answers our. I feel like it kind of answers that question. We were talking about the girl in X-Men X2. Yeah, and like how her nails work and whatnot, because we see it with Wolverine. We see the little slits on his skin because it's like it's growing out, like it's coming out or something. There's that, and then Wade, when he's killing all these people. When he's done, I don't know if this movie didn't want any gore or whatnot, but his swords are clean. You just killed like 10 men.
But also, never mind.
Like
yeah, I was thinking like, oh, did he do a quick? But he didn't have. He had a sleeveless outfit on. So yeah, can't really.
Yeah, there's like no blood flying anywhere.
But they don't see, and there goes my thing with like the bullets in them too. So maybe they just didn't want a bloody movie. Like they had murder, but it wasn't ever like bloody, except for like with
when Stryker killed someone, he wiped his knife.
Yes, he did, and there was also blood from that badger.
So like, I don't know. And there was blood all over Kayla.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it's like.
Anyways, small little detail that I'm like, yo, WTF. I didn't write anything else down about the rest of this film. The rest of this.
I'll say, oh, really?
Yep. Podcast over. No, about this fight sequence, but I will talk through it and then you can add like your little notes that you want to add. So basically, they get to this man and he's like, yo, I want this little decoration piece, and he's like, yo, for sure, that means literally nothing. There's nothing in there. He's like,
it actually means everything.
Actually, it's very valuable and I need to know where you got it from. So they go to Lagos, Africa. They call it something different. They call it Lagos, and I'm like, where the hell is Lagos? I thought it was Lagos. But okay.
Full time, we're not pronouncing it right.
And they have these people surrendering, and he's like, Wade knows the native language, which is very interesting. I feel like that's, I don't know, his character's not that crucial, like when with that small detail. I feel like if they extended that particular character would be, but like his intelligence to like know other languages and like
that are not just like European languages. Yeah.
But he's like, yo, like, where you get this from? He's like, bro, I don't know. It came from the sky. He's like, no, you're lying. He's like, oh, no, I'm not. Back and forth, yada, yada, yada. Okay, kill everybody because you're lying to me. And
well, he wasn't lying. He was just refusing to tell him. He was like, no, it's sacred. I'm not telling you.
Yeah. And that's when, Logan backs out. He's like, yo, this, like, you killing all these innocent people. Like, for what? This is not for me. They split up.
And Baby Boy was hurt.
Real hurt. Anyways, we're 6 years later
in Ohio. I'm just kidding. We're not in Ohio.
I was like, in Canada.
Yeah.
What the?
We're peaceful. We're in the mountains.
Yes.
The sun is rising.
We're a lumberjack. Peep our fits.
Okay, we got a baddie in the cabin. Like,
yes.
Damn, Miss Silver Fox, come here.
Bro, Logan, James has never been happier in his whole life. And I can say that just that I know right now from the other X-Men movies. He's never been happier than this very moment.
Yep. And he never will. Damn. I wonder, do he ever even remember her? Girl, you better say damn. Damn.
Beaver damn.
Damn.
It's a bad word. You can't say that.
It's a bad word. This is not a cartoon. They say damn in Shrek. And ass. Cut it out. And they also say nah, let me shoot.
It blurs. Disconnected. You're doing too much. Anyways. But yes, he has a girl. And I feel like it's even better that she knows everything. Like, he doesn't have to hide that past part of him. Like, he can just be himself.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever version of that is, he's gonna be that. Even though he's still tortured.
Yeah.
Like,
he's still having nightmares.
Yes. Like, imagine, like, soldiers and people who are in the military for, like, one lifetime. That's trauma. But, like, multiple lifetimes? Like, imagine.
No.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah, that's really sad.
That's a lot of trauma.
Yeah. Literally. And then just like thinking about him in where we are in the present for the movies, like all of that pain that he has and like is not able to remember why he has so much like hurt and trauma. Like, do he remember his brother? You know, like there's so many things that he doesn't know. Like, will he ever find out? Oh my gosh.
I don't know yet. Literally. But we see him, well, before we see a little snapshot of Victor going after Blinky Man, Electricity Man, and, you know, KO, Electricity Man. He also says that Wade is apparently dead too. I believed him. Shouldn't have. And then we get back to James and Stryker. Here comes Stryker knocking up on, you know, the forest grounds.
Like, bro, how'd you even find his cutting location? Like,
here comes trouble.
We already know how he found her location.
Yeah, he's talking about, yeah, like the team is like dying and like we need to get people together.
Oh my
god. Blah blah blah. We still see tension between like Zero and James. Like they what is that called? Something back and forth. Bickering. Back and forth. And one thing I wanted to mention earlier, the team that they formed is definitely like filled of testosterone. Like there's a lot of like passive aggressive, like I'm the man type, like everyone's trying to be, not everyone.
Not Wade.
He's still he is.
No, I was just kidding.
Like I feel like 60% of them are like that. Well, 50% of them are like that. Like Zero, Wade, Victor are like that, and then like James, the Electricity Man, and the Tank are like. And John. I'm just here. Who's John? Oh yeah, Will.i.am. Yeah, they're like, I'm just here to do a job. I just need money. Like,
yeah, just trying to vibe.
Yeah, don't really care about you. Anyways, yeah, Stryker's like, yeah, people are dying, and your help. James is like, no.
And bro, he's always claiming that, like, oh, I know you, James. Like, I know you, Logan. I know you, James. And it's like, you're just manipulating. You don't know nothing about nothing.
Absolutely.
How you gonna say you know this man? You didn't. This man is older than you. This man is old enough to be your grandfather. Your grandfather's grandfather.
I was like, yeah, real older than that.
Like, can you please get out? Ugh, he's so annoying. And I
Taco,
don't got time
taco
to
beef.
wait till the end of this movie to say this, but it's like I'm tired of people being like, "Oh, we should be better than him and not kill him." No, kill him. Die. He needs to die.
He did.
Like, not soon enough. Not soon enough. They need to kill that man.
He had to get old
They
first.
should have killed that man back in the 1900s.
Couldn't.
They could have.
Or moral compass. See, the thing is with movies, I'm like,
Bitch,
yeah.
You want to have a moral compass now.
With movies, I'm like, yeah, kill him. Like, I'm tied him. In real life, I would never. Like, yeah, go watch your feet. That would be me. But in movies, it don't matter. Because you're not real. Off him right now. Anyways, Logan is basically told that like there's someone attacking the team, but we know at this point that it's Victor attacking the team. So we have our first little like plot twist. Like
it's a first into irony that's going on. We know something, but the characters don't know something, and it's like levels of irony because we're like, oh my goodness, like Stryker doesn't know, but it's like whole time.
Wait for it.
Dun dun dun.
But you know, Logan doesn't care, so he goes about his day. You know, we see a cute little scene with him and Kayla, and like they have a little small confrontation, which is a lot more important scene than I thought originally. I was like, okay, this scene is kind of,
you know, we honing in on stay in the car.
Well, she didn't touch him.
Yes, she did. She touched him and she told him to stay in the car. Yeah. And then when she mentioned, oh yeah, like, oh, I have powers of, you know, female powers of persuasion. He was like, did it work on me? She's like, well, you didn't stay in the car.
Oh, I thought she didn't touch him.
No, yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, that's why it didn't work.
And that's why she was like kind of looking at him when he continued to get out of the car. He was like, she was kind of taking gas spot. She was like,
okay, but no, when I first watched this, because I didn't realize when I when I was watching this, I didn't know like for a fact. So I was like, wait, is she a mutant? Like, is Logan onto something? What's going on here? Because that man, you see the switch. Like, he's even without knowing that she's a mutant, you see like, okay, that was a little too
like, why was that so easy?
Yeah,
why was they so mad though? Like, I'm like, is this a plant? Like, what's
no,
going on
literally,
here?
why are you blocking the road?
And it's like, why are you so upset? He's like, you got somewhere to be? Yeah, that's why I'm in my car. Like,
you literally could just pull it in front of the other car. Like,
just a little something. Let me get through. Like, I'm just trying to get my lady home and have some dinner. You know, have a little
two kinds.
Kue Kuwatsu gonna go ham on her.
Talking about in it.
I thought this was PG.
It is. You have to know. You have to. If you know, you know.
No, this is not PG.
PG-13.
Exactly.
Anyways, this scene basically is just foreshadowing. Was the whole point?
Yeah.
Of that. And then you know we get back more foreshadowing. We get back to the cabin. They're having a nice little
intimate
night.
Chat.
Yeah, she tells them the story about
Kue Kuwatsu.
The Wolverine. And I'm like, oh, this is where he got his name from. But I didn't put it together, the reasoning. I thought he just like, oh, that's a cute story.
He said, oh, that's nice. No, I was like, yeah, how's this gonna connect? Boom. Did we find out how it connects? Hell. Tragic.
Not as hell. Not yet.
Yeah, not. She said, that's what you get. You should never did that in the first place. You probably would have lived.
Did what?
Pretending to be dead.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what did Logan do?
No, Logan did not deserve this, honestly. Maybe the Confederates put like some type of hex on him. He was like, damn. Yeah.
No, they didn't believe in that.
Yeah, I just was like,
yeah, okay,
like, you have to have black people on your side for that. Exactly. Anyway, though.
But we get to, you know, some confrontation. Here comes Victor killing Kayla, which is very interesting because at first I'm like, okay, like why didn't he just kill Logan? Like what? This is more like once you keep watching, you're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is why. And, all these questions are
Mm-hmm.
answered. It's okay. Like, why Kayla? Like, what happened to Kayla? Like, damn.
No, for real. And so, like, when I first saw the car, I'm like, this is a setup, bro. Like,
1,000%. Also, the fact that I was like, why did he drag her out of the car to kill
no, for
her
real. I was like, what was the problem with killing her right
in the
here?
car? Yeah,
They done had her pull over to the side of the road and everything. I'm
like,
this is a setup.
Also, though,
a setup.
when she was lying on the floor, I never put it together. I was, whoa, at the end. But, like, I noticed when she was on the ground, I was like, where are her marks?
No, I'm like, where are the wounds? I'm just seeing
like,
blood.
There's no claw marks in her.
Mm-hmm.
There's just blood. And I was like, okay, well, I guess.
And I'm just like, he didn't take her to the hospital. Like, he just left her right there. Because I'm like, you would have took her to the hospital. They would have been like, she ain't dead.
T.
Like, he just left her there. He was like, oh, she dead. Now I gotta go murder my brother. Yeah. Okay, Logan.
I didn't even think about that.
Like, he didn't investigate. Like, if I would have saw my babes dead right there, I'm like, of course, yeah, check the thing.
911.
Like, I gotta do, but he's not a normal thinking person. Okay, he
He's
probably
full
has
of
some extra rage.
Yes, full of rage,
and
full
the
of revenge.
animalistic rage too.
What is that called? Bloodlust.
He just was seeing red.
Literally.
You know what they say about a man who goes searching for blood?
He find it. And that he did. He found Victor up in the bar. I found it really a small little test. I found it really funny. The bartender was like, "Yo, man, like take it outside." And I was like, "No, take yourself outside.
Like, you literally
need to get out of here."
He's like, "Insurance." No, I don't got insurance.
This is a barn. What do you mean?
But no, I like how they stools was piece like logs that was cut. I thought that was cute.
I didn't notice that.
Oh.
The stool.
We obviously see how heavy wood is. I'm not gonna be able to flip that.
Yes.
Thing that heavy.
We're just promoting all throughout this podcast. But if you look on our Instagram, we tried to chop wood.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
No.
There's still a full branch outside.
Yep.
Anyways, they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
The brothers are fighting. They're angry at each other. Victor never says it, but we can imply that he's mad that Logan left him.
Mm-hmm.
James is upset that he killed his lady.
Yeah.
Which is valid.
Like, no reason.
While this fight scene was happening, I was very curious about how strong their bones are.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they're impaling each other and, like, they're, hitting, blah, blah, blah. And, like, their bones are still intact.
Yeah.
Like, they're not breaking.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just curious, like, at what kind of impact would it take to, like, cut their bones? Or, like, maybe their bones... See. Yes. But, like, maybe their bones are, like, stronger than the average human.
Like, also, because, if we think about an egg, if we put an egg on its side and step on it, it's going to crunch. Mm-hmm. But if you take a carton of eggs and you stand on top, like...
Yeah, because they're built to not snap with a beak.
Exactly. Not snap in this direction. Mm-hmm. So it's like, maybe it's like that with your bones. Well, not our bones, but with their bones in particular. Mm-hmm. Our bodies are very smart. And we have these intentions and, like, instructions for certain parts of our body. So it's like, yeah, if your claws are supposed to be doing this, it's, supposed to help with attack and da-da-da-da. Not gonna break easily like that, but you shouldn't be attacking people like... Yeah, not you, Logan. Maybe your brother, but not supposed to be.
That's funny. But I feel like this scene is very much a tale of, like, their dynamics and their relationship. Like, we see how not easily, but kind of easily, how their brotherhood has just, like, gone. Like, they've spent how many decades together? Mm-hmm. Like, what happened throughout those decades? Were they really, like,
Yeah, like
brothers in
how were they
tight.
treating each other? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because for him to just leave, for them to just split up and leave each other, nothing, blah blah blah, no contact for 6 years.
But even before the mutation, I'm guessing it was Victor mutated first. He was already mutated. We saw him fidgeting with his nails and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And so, like, they had that same sickness. That whole thing was happening. And his reaction, like the way that they were talking, it was never giving that Victor was a kind person to Logan. It was always giving that he has some type of jealousy, some type of just like resentment or anger towards him. And so, yeah, I don't know. He's a complicated person.
Brewing, man.
Yeah.
I really wish we would have gotten deeper in with like Victor and his
Thoughts.
his trauma.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that brings up like jealousy is huge, and then also like your so-called brother left you, so like you feel abandoned, and then he left you to like live his best life as a lumberjack with a girl. Like there's more jealousy there. Like
yeah,
what the heck? And then also we talk about how like his negative emotions are heightened, so like he's feeling jealousy 2-10 times an average human being.
Yeah.
And from like that's a lot of years to be brewing on that.
No, for real.
It's just I was just curious, like you would think during those however many decades they like patched something up at least.
No. Just went no contact.
6 years.
Yeah. And it's like this is not during a time with a whole bunch of tech savvy technology. Like you got Find My Phone.
I feel like this is probably like the 90s. Like if the X-Men are current to like when they were published, because that's early 2000, like 06, 08, and Scotty Boy is still a teenager in this movie. So yeah, he has to age.
Yeah, because if it's like, oh, this is the Vietnam War 6 years later, so I'm thinking this like maybe 1980s, 1990s. Yeah,
that works too for sure.
Wow, wildness. All right. So yeah, and we break his claws. That's messed up. And I'm just like, dang, that log driver did not care that it just ran somebody over. That person who was driving the log truck, Victor throws Logan in front of the log truck. Boom. And the log truck just keep going. We don't ever see the truck pump its brakes. I mean, or hear it. Because I listened. I listened to see if the truck was going to put the brakes. He
got orders to fill.
My bad. I thought that was illegal or something.
We're in Canada.
All right, I don't know their rules.
Nope.
It's legal to run somebody over in Canada.
Apparently.
Fact check us.
Apparently. In the 1980s.
You right.
We don't know.
Different rules back then.
Yeah, we weren't over there.
It's the undeveloped. They still cutting down trees and stuff.
So, exactly. Manually. They got
men out there. It's the wild, wild Canada up there.
The
wild, wild north.
I was trying to think of words with a C.
Kooky, crazy Canada.
T. I don't remember who said this to who, but it was said, put down like he's an animal. And I felt like this was the the first like verbal cue of, maybe it was Stryker, but like the first verbal cue that we see referring to James and Victor as like animals, as like they're not human, like they have like these for sure animalistic like mutations and tendencies and stuff like that, but like this is the first like you're not one of us, you're different.
Yeah.
And we also see Kayla, I don't remember when she said it, but they say at the end, but we also see Kayla saying like you're not an animal. So we have like this animal versus like human dynamic starting to like grow and build.
Yeah. And so now are we talking about where Stryker and Logan have their confrontation? Yeah, after the fight where he's like, bro, you didn't tell me that it was Stryker. It was
oh, Victor. That one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And bro, Stryker's talking about, I swear on my son's life that I didn't know. Bro, you don't even love your son. And this is after, his wife was killed by his son's actions.
Do they show us that in X2? I don't remember.
They don't ever show us like the murdering of his wife.
Okay, because I was like, he killed his mama. What was that said? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was said.
Water spill.
Water. Clean up on Owl Meadow. Clean up Owl Meadow. Anyways, but yeah, it is talked about in X2 that he he killed his mom.
No, literally watching this, I was like, hey, maybe I need to rewatch X2.
Because did you
like,
see that they showed his son? Like
No.
his son was in cryo freeze.
Oh, that's who it was?
Because we could tell from the eyes. His son's eyes.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay. I was like, who is his son? Like, I don't remember. It's because they never showed. I was getting him and The Last Stand confused. Because, like, I don't remember him as a young boy. It's because they didn't show it.
Yeah, Stryker was dead by Last Stand. He wasn't even in.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can see that Logan is quite literally turning into the animal that Stryker wants him to be. Mentally and physically.
Yep. I also wrote hashtag for Kayla.
Tatted on me. I want new ones. Call it a new Wolverine. For my girl.
For Kayla in his Instagram bio. R.I.P. Kayla.
No, for real.
Free my girl Kayla. Anyways.
Free her from death. God, free my girl Kayla, please, please.
Bro, I'm getting hot now. I literally told you I was gonna drink myself.
See, I told you. You said 30 minutes. And that's how long it's been.
Yep. Anyways, Logan agrees to, be part of Stryker's experiment because he wants revenge.
Yep.
For Kayla.
For Kayla.
And we hear, like, all these terms. Weapon X. You have to do, which makes us think this is the 10th trial because they talk about, okay, we have to prepare, like, we have to use this for Weapon 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who are the other 9?
No, exactly. And then that makes me think, is Zero?
I was thinking that too. Like, and then, like, because he's the first one?
And I'm like, is he, like, will his son be I'm guessing his son is first one. First when he started doing experiments on, like, I don't know what kind of special thing him and Zero got going on and why he's Zero and, like, why are you okay with being called Zero? Because I know that's not your name.
That's why I was like, okay, maybe it was by choice because the other people are still locked up.
Mm-hmm.
The other experiments.
Yeah.
So why would Zero be an experiment and not locked up? But we don't see his powers used with Weapon 11. Mm-mm. So maybe it's just a coincidence.
Maybe.
But anyways, Logan gets, the antiminum. All up in his himself. He flatlines for a minute.
Bro, those needles were spinning so fast that they got red hot. Like, do you understand? Like, did that clock to you that they were standing on business? Like,
did I clock it? Absolutely not.
Side note, have you seen that Justin Bieber video?
Yes.
Okay, just make.
I got the reference.
Okay, great.
Jeez. I was really gonna say to tell me to do the TikTok later.
Oh. Okay, but no, yeah, I was like, that's insane. That's painful.
Yep.
Going into his bones.
Yep.
Ow.
Yeah. It's very interesting why he has to be underwater, though.
I have no theories. Yeah, I was trying to think, and I'm like, I literally have no theories. I don't know why.
Guess we'll never know. Anyways, he flatlines. Then he comes back to life. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle.
So sad.
And then we hear Stryker talking his BS, like, oh my gosh, it worked. Like, wipe his brain. It looks like, wipe my memory.
Yeah.
I thought this was where it's going to be. I was like, oh, we're wiping his memory this soon. Damn.
And see, bro, the nurse told him, like, stay tapped into the reason of why you're doing this. And we see him flashing through his memories and, like, his intentions and why he wants to do everything. And, like, I think that if he wasn't being mindful as to why he wanted to stay true to this, they would have been able to wipe his memory. Like, I think that if he didn't have such a strong reason as to why he did what he did, they would have been able to wipe his memory. They would have had a mindless animal on the team.
Yeah, but they also needed him to have the reason for him to volunteer too.
Exactly.
So
And
it's
that's
like
why they like, they tried to bait him with, oh, protect yourself, like you gotta come to the compound with us. Da-da-da-da. Like, no. But yes, exactly, because it was so excruciatingly painful, and had the potential to die. Yeah, he gotta
he did.
volunteer. He did. You can't kill me. He said a bad bee never died.
But I feel like we also see the nurse and like I'm just gonna call him the general. I don't know who he is. Um, feel a little conflicted.
I think he actually is a general, but continue.
Feel a little like conflicted when like Stryker is going off about, oh my gosh, Weapon 11, like blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah, wipe his brain. Like I feel like their humanity came back a little
Yeah,
bit.
they were like,
They're like,
really? Like
that's a
you
lot,
promised him something when he came
right?
in here.
That's a
Like
little much, no? Like
they were like, no, and then boom,
he
he
woke
come.
up and he got the f out of there.
He was naked.
That was crazy too.
No, for real, I'm like, he could have had on a speedo or something. Like, y'all,
it.
Stryker, you like boys.
Like you could have penetrated through the fabric.
I mean, it's like, was y'all pumping his junk full of adamantium?
Maybe. There's no bone down there, is there?
No, there's not a bone down there. They just call it
anatomy class.
Anatomy class.
What is it called?
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
But yeah, that's
anyway,
sick.
He's running around, no clothes on. He runs into a random barn.
Oh, before we go into that, I wanted to say, while we're still in there, we're looking at his skeleton and we see that his skeleton has completely become metal. Did you notice that, like in the X-ray, how it looked different?
Don't think so.
But when they show his arms, we see the overlay of the bones. There are 3 extra bones that do rest in between, like the 2 arm bones that we have. I don't know if you've ever felt in there, but we have 2 arm bones and there's a gap in between them, and there's usually like muscles and stuff right there, but there's some extra bones that lay right there, and those are where the bones protrude out and become his claws. Yeah, and that's what became Meadow to then come out and be.
I've always wondered, yeah, like why, but it's literally a genetic mutation to have like extra bones right there.
Yep.
Wow, nice touch.
Yes, I thought that was really cool. And yeah, when they send him out talking about, oh, take his head off, you literally just made him indestructible. Like you literally told him that we're about to make you indestructible, and now you want to send someone out to go take his head off.
No, I thought that was really stupid because you're literally not using your noggin.
Like you're a dumbass.
Why are you sending Zero with average bullets to go,
knowing you have adamantium bullets,
to go kill a man that you just made indestructible? What is Zero gonna do?
Die,
as he should.
Anyways, annoying. Talking about, oh, Wolverine just killed 2 civilians. Liar! Like they did not do that.
Let's get there. Hold on. Let's get there. Okay, we're in a random barn. We see this older couple driving. They're like,
he said, I think there's a naked man in the barn. I think so.
I'm just gonna call them Bob and Pam. I don't remember their names.
I don't think that, honestly, babes, I don't even think they were given names.
Sweet. Yeah, Pam's like, yeah, like you said, I think there's a man in our barn. So here come Bob with his little shotgun.
Shotty.
I love that he like had it, but like still, I feel he was shaking a little bit, and he was talking to him 1st before he was like, get the out.
Yeah, he was like, son, you're naked.
Right.
He's like, it's cold. You ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, it's cold.
Come inside. Come put some clothes on. Come have some dinner.
And like I'm wondering, is this Canada or like is this?
Oh wait, no.
Because like we were just with Stryker, so I'm like,
I forgot about that.
And I'm like, okay, they said that he underwent these treatments at Lake Alkali, and I'm like, okay, is Lake Alkali northern New York? So I'm like,
let's find out.
Even real? Let's find out where it is. Even if it's not real, they should still have location for it.
Okay. When I first put it in, it said Oregon. But when I put it in again for X-Men, it's saying Alberta, Canada.
Mm.
And because I automatically thought it was giving Canadian hospitality, even
Mm-hmm.
if it's like stereotypical, but like very sweet,
Yeah.
nice. Like I'll help a neighbor out.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was either thinking. I'm like, yeah, either in Canada or northern, like
mm-hmm.
Midwest
Yeah,
vibes.
because they didn't blink twice. So okay, let's get you some clothes, get you some food, a place to sleep. Like,
He was like, you just had a rough night. And he's like, yeah, if you see someone running for their life
I'll be scared. I'm
naked,
calling the police. There's a naked man in my barn.
you know how long it's gonna take the police to come out there? That's why he got that shotty. Gonna handle things himself. But I thought it was very sweet that on their bumper sticker that we saw while they're
Yes,
driving up,
wrote
not
that
all
down.
wanderers are lost. And I'm like, wow, that's very fitting for this whole interaction that they have.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess since we're on the topic, we'll keep talking about the old couple. I don't know if this is ever like brought up again. It would have been cool if not, but their son was mentioned a lot, and this is just like the theory that I
Mm-hmm.
had as watching this. Because she felt when she saw Logan in their son's jacket, it gave very sentimental. Like
Yeah.
either like sad, like their son passed away, or maybe their son moved away, but it was very much like on like they're empty nesters
Yeah.
and like they're happy to have someone else
Absolutely.
in their home.
100%. I would have to assume that their son died in the way that they spoke about him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because they're like, some of my son's old clothes should fit you, but it's going to be able to fit a grown man. So it's like, how much have your son grown, or has he just grown on to the next stage of life?
And also for it to fit him like perfectly,
exactly,
was a nice little touch.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I
when he sat down on a motorcycle and they like drunk, he's like, "You
got a little heavier."
Yeah, I've been putting on some weight.
Oh, that metal. But yeah, I thought it would have been a real nice touch if like later on
he has never tried to get on that airplane.
Huh?
How would Wolverine get on an airplane, Rosie? Like he's literally has a metal skeleton.
Oh, like a commercial airplane?
Right.
Commercial I'm flight. Like, he was literally in a plane.
Not them. Not those planes.
I was like, what the
that man's not making
about?
it through TSA. He's literally not making it through TSA.
Well, they didn't have TSA back then.
At the time where he has his
TSA
things,
doesn't happen till after. Oh, I mean, in X-Men. Yeah. But TSA doesn't happen till after 9/11.
I know that part. But I'm saying, like, in the future, he never tries to get on.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't have to.
He got one in his backyard.
He got X-Men, and then he don't want to visit nobody.
He don't want to visit nobody.
He ain't got nobody to visit.
You right. He needs to see the world, though. That's why he's so sad.
He's trying to figure out what's going on up here.
I got a world of knowledge that's
lost. I don't need to learn about history. I need to know about my history.
LOL.
Anyway, I thought it would have been cool if, like, in future movies, they would have, like, brought up the son. Like, if he was still alive and they interacted, I thought that would have been really sweet.
Yeah.
But,
we don't ever even find out his name.
Yeah, I was writing down about the movie was playing. I was writing about, oh my gosh, like that's the legendary jacket, like, you know, down jacket with the things. Oh, how sentimental. And then the homegirl gets shot. I was what is happening?
Real. She was like, oh, something. I'm like, dang, shot her twice. And it's like, dang, that's so messed up. He had to see his lady get shot before he died.
And everything was like in slow motion too. Like no one moved.
That's probably how it happens though. Like if you're, man, they on the shows, they're like, yeah, you never hear the bullet that catches you. And I'm like, that's crazy. God bless them. God bless their spirits, you know. And I'm like, at least they died together, you know. That's all you can really hope for as an old couple.
Died and caught on fire.
But they, you know, they already did, so so they died and was cremated together. Beautiful.
Yeah, that caught me by surprise.
Yeah, it really blew me.
What the heck? And then yeah, like you're saying earlier, he blamed James. I'm like, bro, now you out here lying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that even necessary?
No, for real. Like you were going to blow him up regardless. Like you don't need an excuse.
Even like it's giving that Zero is like a perfect shot. So like he did that on purpose.
Correct.
Like he could have shot James.
Yes. Yes,
That man is
exactly.
crazy.
And it's like unnecessary, literally unnecessary that those people had to die. And then I guess they
Literally.
were like, oh, you're a Wolverine sympathizer. You gots to go.
Also, I feel like it could have been just showing off too, like the testosterone
Yeah,
high
like
and
wanting
like
to cause him pain,
yeah,
cause him
for sure.
torture. All these people that were nice to you, like, because when he gets away and he takes his airplane down, he's like, oh, it's crazy how innocent people tend to die around you. Like, bro, it was literally your decision. Captain Twin.
It's literally what I was gonna say next.
Oh, my bad.
No, but that's an excellent point because I was gonna make the same one.
Oh
And I feel like at this point,
my.
this doesn't sink into Logan. Like I feel like he like brushes the comment off, but I feel like it's very true for like future him. Like when
Yeah.
we watch the other movies, even though he doesn't remember.
I don't think that he brushed off the comment. I definitely think that he was like, to the comment like WTF.
Yeah.
And that's also why he was like, you know what? I'm gonna set you on fire now.
Yeah. Bro, that scene, have you seen like it's like an iconic like action film scene. Like I'm like, this is the wrong type of movie for this, but like
Oh yeah, when they're
the hero walking away and there's fire in the
blowing
back.
up. Yes, absolutely. Like almost any action scene.
Yeah, I was like, what
Action movie,
what movie am I? I've been watching 3 different movies. A werewolf movie. We got an action blow up film movie and then an actual Marvel movie. Get it together, y'all. Jeez.
They're showing their versatility.
No.
I don't support. Or a stamp of disapproval. It's 11/11. Make a wish.
We cut to this scene where at first I'm like, okay, why is this scene not okay? Let me rephrase this. We got to the scene where it makes you think, okay, why is this scene important? Like, why are we seeing a classroom? Like, who are these people? Why does this man have glasses on inside? And I'm gonna be honest, I think that teacher just hated him.
No, for real.
Because how do you get attention for
I'm you like, a headache? What a bitch! Oh my gosh,
it was not.
Like, yeah, you can. But I'm like, okay. Also, this is back in the day, so like different kind of school dynamics.
She just smacked him with the ruler.
Exactly. Then. I'm like, they was allowed to beat the kids, but it's like
beat is crazy.
They were
beat.
Yes,
I thought it was just hit them.
In elementary school, they was allowed to go ahead and it wasn't just like, oh, well, let me just pop you.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
I literally thought it was like really snap.
No, I don't. Maybe it was like that, like
older
also, school.
Oh, we're not in Canada.
Exactly.
We're in the United States.
Yeah. They finna pull out the boxing gloves.
Anyways, yeah, that lady just hated him because.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Tragic.
What the hell? But we, you start to get this inkling, like, okay, who's this little boy? Mm-hmm. Like, what is he? He's not a little boy. He's a teenager. But why does he have glasses on inside? Like, does he really just have a headache?
I mean, but like, then she called on him. She called his name. So then we gotta be like, oh yeah, we know who this is.
Oh really?
Yeah. How else?
I didn't realize until you.
Are you serious? You didn't know who he was?
I didn't know until Charles walked out of that airplane. Like for a fact. Like I knew it was Cyclops, but I wasn't like, oh, I didn't hear Scott until Charles walked out the plane.
Wow. Even when his eyes was shooting through the school.
I knew it was. I mean, like, I didn't hear the word Scott. Like, I didn't hear her say Scott.
Okay.
I knew it was Cyclops. I was building the tension for the audience.
But you literally just said, yeah, by this time you should have already seen the movie.
I'm ignoring you. WTF. Anyways, this random boy that we don't know his name gets captured.
Yeah, and we can also see that Stryker is promising Victor things as well. Like he made these promises to Logan so that he could come and do what he wanted. And we can see that he's using the same type of technique with Victor.
Yes, this is our next plot twist that we see, like, oh my gosh, Victor and Stryker, they're working together.
Done.
What? But also we know this before Logan again. Like, we know this information.
Well, Logan's kind of finding it out at the same time, because at this same time that Scott is being captured, he's in Las Vegas talking with John.
I mean,
the Tank Man.
I just mean like watching the movie wise. For
like,
us in the audience.
Yeah, like it happens at the same time. Like they're flipping in between. Like first we see Scott is getting detention. Then we see Logan's going to Las Vegas and like is talking to the man. And then they're like in there fighting and they're do. And then we see cut back to, oh my goodness, Victor is coming after Scott in detention. And then we cut back and like, oh, duh, they're working together. That's how the Tank Man told Logan. But yeah, it was kind of like happening at the same time.
See, when I replay the movies, in my head, while we're going through the notes, I can't keep this up. I squished the scenes together.
Yeah,
by location.
Make sense.
So, I guess never mind. Ignore everything that I literally just said. But another like question that's stirring while we're at this part of the movie is, okay, Victor's talking to Stryker, blah 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 hoopla, and I'm like, okay, why didn't he just give Victor the Atamania? Like, if he's like he needed Logan to volunteer, like I'm sure Victor would have stepped up and volunteered. Like, why? What's going on here? Which we get answered later.
Yes, we get that answers later, but I'm just like, why is it that Stryker has this fixation on Logan? Like, he's like, oh yeah, like you wouldn't be able to take it, but it's like, how do you know that? Like, what kind of differentials? Like, you was making lists, you know?
I think, didn't he say they tested it? I'm pretty sure they said they tested him. That's why I'm like, but they didn't test Logan, so that's odd.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what is his fixation on Logan? He has a crush on him. Yep.
Anyways. Okay, I guess, yeah. It makes sense. But after Logan finds out, going to Vegas.
Well, they're already in Vegas. They're just going to
a casino
now.
Okay.
To the Strip. I'm guessing that's where Gambit likes to reside.
Yeah. But I noticed here that he... a little like not contradicting, but like polars of like him in the future.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Of him in the future, he doesn't deny help here. Like what is will.i.am's name? John. Like John's like, I'm coming with you, and Logan doesn't like bat an eye. I feel like in like the X-Men movies, he'd be like, nah, like I do this solo. Like I don't need you type.
And I feel like that's his trauma. Like he has this, traumatic kind of reminder in his brain that's like, don't do tag teams. Like, you see how well it played out with your bro? Don't ever do that again. Stay alone. You see what happened to Kayla? Stay alone.
Yeah, and it's a good point to see like the difference of like how Logan was before and after.
Yeah, but they're on this mission because they find out that one of the mutants that were being experimented on escaped. And so now we're on a search to go find him.
And oh my gosh, guess who it is? We were wrong before. We were talking about like Gambit, I think in one of our vlogs, and like, oh, he was like never introduced before. I think we just forgot. But he's introduced in this movie, the character. Which begs a lot of questions about him and Doomsday that we will answer on Spotify. But they meet up, James and Gambit, and he's like, yo, I know you've been to the island, yada yada yada. He's like, what are you talking about?
He's like, I know you know what I'm talking about, Gambit. Because what's significant about his name is that the guards at the island is the one who gave him that nickname. That's not a self-given nickname. So him being called Gambit was like,
so yeah, that's
you know, yeah, you do know what I'm talking about.
Because he started annoying me.
Oh my gosh,
so fast.
He started. Oh my gosh. Baby boy,
Anyways,
he hears Gambit, he sees the dog tags, and he's like, well, I
easy
gotta
out.
fight you. Yep. I'm not going back to the island. Bro, I'm not trying to take you there. I just need some information.
No, literally, just let him speak. Like,
but hey, he was captured. He was triggered. He's probably also, a young person. At the oldest, maybe 18, maybe 21.
he does not look that young. The actor.
No, not the actor. But I'm just thinking, like, for the sake of him being captured and like how all those other people were also children.
It is very interesting that it was only children.
Yeah, I would say it's giving pedophile.
Or maybe it's just. I mean, yes, maybe, but also it might just be the easiest target.
Maybe, but like even still, pedophile. Like it's giving pervert. Like you don't see yourself capable enough to be able to handle an adult, so you need to handle children.
Not disagreeing with you.
I'm sorry, my aggression's not towards you. It's towards the purpose. You disgust me.
You disgust me. Anyways, fight scenes happening. We talked about this earlier, but this is when I noticed, his skin disappearing. Mans is
yes, new fight scene because we were talking about Logan and Gambit, but we're like, now we're in the alley with Victor.
They're fighting in the casino, or they don't start fighting till the alley.
First is Victor and John who's fighting, while Logan and Gambit are talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's who, like, the skeleton. We just didn't mention their names.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we just started talking about we can see his skeleton. Sorry. Whose skeleton?
John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Victor's hand
on his spine.
On
his spine. He's like, one thing I never tell you, you predictable.
I was wondering that too as he was flashing back and forth. But yeah, that's crazy. Like I'm in your skin, grabbing your skeleton. Like that's connected everything. Like KO.
Yeah, and it's also giving us a little bit of information about his power. Like it's like his atoms are phasing.
Like Ghost.
Very similar, yeah. And if you think about science and physics, and you want to get into all of that. It's like, our atoms, like nothing's ever really touching. Our atoms are
they're always moving.
They're always moving and they're always close to each other. Nothing's actually ever touching anything. So it's like, you just think about it real hard, just vibrate, phase right through the wall. In theory. So it's like,
should we test it out for camera?
Nope.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. R.I.P. John.
R.I.P. Will I am.
Will I ain't.
I am dead.
Right.
Dead as hell.
AF.
Anyways, yeah, here comes James outside. Victor, fighting, gotta kill you. Then out of nowhere.
Now I don't know. He wake back up because Logan knocked him out. He's like, I'm not going back to that thing. Bop, knock you out. I gotta fight my brother. And then here he come. I don't know. Like he got him on the ropes. He's like, I'm finna get you. And he's like, boom, bro.
Should I demonstrate, bro? Bro had to get a running start. Bro climbed up on the roof, far away from where they were. Running start to attack. Look,
and this, like, do you not see this man has bigger fish to fry? Like, he's not even worried about you. If you're like, I'm not trying to go back to the place, why don't you just run away?
But also, he knows Victor. He knows his face because Victor and Stryker work together. Victor probably captured him.
No, for real. And it's just like,
you see Logan trying to kill Victor,
and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get him.
I'm gonna stop him. Actually, I'm gonna fight Logan.
Like, I literally was like, bro, I'm like, let me calm down. This is a movie. This is an actor.
I was so mad, bro. Like, what are you doing? Stupid.
Literally about to tweak out.
I'm gonna throw my shoe at the
freaking
like, laptop, bro. Like, don't piss me off.
Anywho, though, I do want to mention that we see that his powers are also like very kinetic energy attached. Like they're they thrive off of that kinetic energy. Side note that I thought was really interesting: that kinetic energy build up and then expand. or like explosion. Put your jacket back on.
I'm not cold.
Oh, you just had to chill.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that vibe is very similar to Black Panther's suit, and how when his suit builds up that kinetic energy, it also turns purple when it. So I'm like, interesting.
Purple equals energy.
Maybe kinetic energy is specifically because, like, yeah, the Power Stone is purple. Power, kinetic power. Like I'm thinking, like power of like driving force. You know, things to ponder. All right, but they team up. They're
anyways, yeah, he come to his senses finally. Like, you really finna kill these? Yeah, I'm really finna kill these people. Like, lock in, bro.
Okay, I'ma lock in.
We get on the plane. A small little touch that we see from Logan multiple times is that he doesn't like flying. He's not a flyer.
He's like, I'm an animal. I should be
on the ground.
On the ground. At most two or four wheels. Like, come on.
I prefer two.
Wind in my hair.
One thing I will know, I liked his haircut in this movie. In the other movies, I don't really like them. They give. I feel like that's also a good touch that they do.
Yeah.
But like, it gives very much animalistic, which we see he's more of in the other movies, and this he's not. Like, he's not the animal.
Maybe
You're
that's
not an animal, James.
Yeah, because he has his memories. He's connected to his past. But like, wow, the significance of like being able to know where you come from and just like learning from your past. It's very important. Tap into your ancestry, y'all.
If you can.
God bless.
Anyways, we are in wherever the heck we are, some nuclear plant.
No, for real, because we see, the little whatever,
and it's said verbally. Gambit says it.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, no one wants to go snooping around a nuclear plant.
Didn't even peep that. I just saw the shape of the things. I was like, I know that's a nuclear plant.
See, I would have never.
I watched Chernobyl.
I don't know what that is.
It was a big nuclear event that happened in Russia. It's like an uninhabitable city because they had like
that's like
a nuclear explosion. Yeah,
let's talk about like a show.
No, I mean they turned it into a show so you can see the real life events what happened. But
my bad, y'all.
Yeah,
if any Russians are tuning in,
God bless.
So sorry. Stryker says this quote that I'm like, okay, this is like real life like type stuff. He's like, he wants to end the war before it starts, and that is how wars happen.
Exactly. And we see that with like Tony Stark. And all his future proofing that he tries to do. Let me put a suit of armor around the world. Nothing can go wrong.
I think they literally talk about it.
Me
like,
too.
That exact.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, like that's how bad things happen, sir.
Yeah, and he's like, wow, like you really hate them. And it's like, I see they have a purpose while he's looking at his cryo frozen son. And I'm like, that's also why I was seeing his son look like he was unthawed. He looked like a raw piece of chicken in X2. He looked like a sad, soggy, raw piece of chicken that was frozen. And
also, why is he so old then?
I mean,
if he was like, because if we're going to like Captain America and Bucky, when they're frozen, they like don't age.
But that also, they have super serum. They have something in that's like helping them age fast. Like they also can't get drunk. His son can probably, get drunk. So that cryo.
Oh, I thought the cryo freeze was keeping Bucky young, not the serum. Or was it like a combination thing?
Maybe like a combination for him, but for sure for Cap, he was just frozen in regular rice. Really, let me put them in the leftovers. Type vibe.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Okay. Before you ruin my little. We're gonna learn as we go.
My bad.
We see. Okay, I'm skipping a little bit, but we see like Logan. No, hold on. Why do I see Cyclops here? Okay, I don't remember why I put this, but I was like, okay, is this Cyclops question mark when he was in the? So I did know before he used his eyeballs.
No, he used his eyeballs at the school when he got captured.
Oh,
yeah. It's okay. Anyway, what were you about to say, though?
Never mind, because that's irrelevant. Out of timeline order. We see Stryker in the operation room. He's working on,
Weapon.
Weapon 11. And I feel like maybe just because I know what Ryan Reynolds looks like, I knew right away that it was Deadpool, like Wade.
Me too. I don't think
Like
that they were
just,
trying to hide it.
I feel like it would have been like a build up thing because
Mm.
they just showed like his eyes. Like they only showed part of his face when he was in
Mm.
operating. Then for it to be like, oh my god, that's Wade. Like like how Logan was.
Well, I mean, because he didn't know, so it could
Yeah,
have been like another situation where it's like irony is being built, where us, the
yeah.
audience, know something, but the characters don't.
But they're talking about Deadpool. Like he mentions the name
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool.
Yep.
And he's basically the original Deadpool is supposed to like be a mixture of like all the mutant powers that's controlled
Mm-hmm.
by Stryker. Like that's what Weapon X is. And then
11.
oh, 11 is, and then we're also told, confirmed, that Weapon 1 is his son,
Yup. Yup.
who we know from X2 is the guy with the
So
color changing
then
eyeballs.
this is where I am significantly confused because, this general is like, hey, you shouldn't have kept from us that your son is a mutant
Mm-hmm.
and that he killed your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You're way too close to this.
Mm-hmm.
And he kills him. But as we see, like, a little bit fast forward in the end credit scene, other people knew about this general being here and that this general has died. And so,
Mm-hmm.
like, the general's talking about, we, like, in multiples, we know about your son. You shouldn't have kept it from us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, in future movies, how did he get out of that situation?
Is he still working for the government in future movies, or is he working solo?
I feel like he was still working for the government. Like, he's still, if I'm remembering.
Wait, maybe it's just like,
no, yeah, because he was meeting with the president.
Yeah, maybe it's just new people. You know what I mean? Because he has to convince the president, like, yo, like, let me at it. Like I got the tools to like do what needs to be done. Like, I feel like
They need to have better filing systems.
we
Put him on a
already know,
blacklist.
but we already know he's a manipulator. Like, he probably sweet talked them into like letting it slide. Like, let me just have this division. Like, I swear there's no like conflict. Like, maybe because you can also think like they might have known his son was involved, but that doesn't mean they all thought it was a conflict of interest. You know what I mean? Like, he probably could have convinced them, like, hey, like, babe, like,
oh, my son just killed the love of my life. Everything's fine.
Right, I'm just getting the job done. Like,
I'm a healed man.
Come on.
Let me just fixate on these mutants real quick. Sorry, don't you have like world hunger you can
But
heal?
also, didn't it go under the table for a while too? Like, didn't he, right or not?
I'm not for sure, but I just was really confused.
Underground for sure. So
yeah,
he definitely
have some type of secrecy.
His way for sure.
Yeah, but continue on.
But yeah, and then, plot twist. Kayla ain't dead.
Kayla ain't
what
dead.
the? Wow! Oh my god! Shock!
Like, he's sick of her. He looking. I thought that I was your Wolverine, but you the trickster. No, you're not the Moon.
Literally everything that you said was a lie.
But I just got played.
Like, during this whole interaction scene, we can see Logan is very much blinded by like his like all the emotions that are coming back. Like, Kayla's not dead. Like, you lied to me. Like, I don't know how long they've been together. I'm just gonna assume 6 years because that's the only timeline that we have. But like, you've been lying to me for all these years, like rage and sadness and disappointment, all these emotions, and you can see on Kayla's face, like, she's not allowed to say like, no, like, bro, it was real. You can see it in her emotions, and I feel like Logan isn't able in that moment to tap into that, to be like, no, like,
to be perceptive.
Yes, because girl is crying. Like, Stryker's like, you better not say nothing. Like,
no, for real.
Hand on the gun type.
And we were hearing how much of a jealous little B word Victor is. I can take anything he can take. Yes. I can do anything he can do.
We get told now why Victor never got the serum, because he's not strong enough.
Yeah, you can't handle it.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't remember who said this, but I wrote down at this point, like, Logan is peed off. And I was like, okay. At this point, I'm like, Logan is never going to forget the animal in him. Oh, he says this to Kayla. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. When he's like telling her off, he's like, no, like I don't remember the exact words, but basically like he's never gonna forget that animal in him. Like he's not forgetting. I'm like, he meant that ish. Like even if he forgot everything else, he ain't forget that.
Yeah, because it's like it's not even like it's forgotten or like it's gone. It's just that it's like locked away. It's literally like it's somewhere back there. It's like repressed.
Mhm.
Yes, because he has the memories. He's able to remember and
It's
like
coming back in
something.
flashes.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely
Repressed.
repressed. Yes.
Um. Yes, Logan is. I don't know where he runs away. Oh, he's fighting Deadpool. I'm like, where is
Wait.
Logan?
Whoa, that's just a really far jump. So
Oh, is he not?
No, he walks. He storms off. He's like,
Okay, then okay.
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
storms off.
We're at the
Okay.
same point. So I'm like, yeah, I was like, where is? Because I'm talking about Victor and Kayla. I'm like, Logan just walked away. Yes, he did.
Yes,
He just walks away.
because he's like, I'm tired of y'all.
Yeah, but at this point, Kayla is coming into like her memory, her sense of like who Stryker really is. Because she's like, I only did this because of my sister. Like you said, you will let her go. Like
We still need to run some tests.
give me my
on
sister
her.
back. Yeah. It's like no. And so she's coming to terms like you're just using us. Like what the heck? And she uses like she says this out loud and she uses the word us. And she's running like towards Victor, not at him, but towards him. And Victor's over here trying to kill her. And I'm like, bro, she literally just said that he's using us. Like, lock in.
And like he literally just told you, no, you're not strong enough to handle. Like while you're angry that he just let Logan walk away, but like, and this is where I'm like, yeah, he's just blinded by all of
like Victor
as well.
Is far gone, bro.
Yeah, just like same with Logan. You know, they ran away as children.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't taught how to handle their emotions. It's not like they were going to be taught anyway.
Maybe their mama or not him, but James.
Nah.
Victor was far gone.
She was a lying cheater. She obviously didn't have her emotions in check.
She still could have taught him something.
No. Lying cheater.
Lying cheater.
But yeah, he hear her scream, so he run back.
Yep. Oh yeah. T. That was so, but yeah, that was very interesting to me. Like, why are you trying to kill her now again? Like, Victor locked the F in. Also, Stryker did not care.
No,
that man disappeared out the scene. Like he just like walked off stage left
because he's like,
you got it.
The mutants, do what they do. If they kill her, I don't care. I got her for what I needed.
Literally. But why not take her ability? That's very interesting. Like means of persuasion.
Yeah, there's a little mosquito in here. It's over there. It's over there by the camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
It wants its 5 minutes of fame.
It do.
Too late. We need it too. That's big.
Yeah, I want to kill it.
Go ahead. Pause. Break for mosquito. Mosquito night time. Whoa. Should I narrate this? All right. Meadow is standing, watching the mosquito as the mosquito is flying up and down the corner of the wall. What will happen next? I think it's a little confused on, wow, this isn't an exit. Oh, it's on the floor. Oh my gosh, she smacked it. Is it dead? Smacked it again. Is it dead?
It's dead as hell.
All right, we're back. All right.
Okay.
Roll Tide.
So yeah, now we're doing the child jailbreak.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, they had they fighting, and you know, Victor was about to R.I.P. You know, Logan was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just knock you out."
Well, also Kayla was like, "You're not an animal.
You're not an animal, Logan. No matter what you say, you're not an animal."
They're Canadian.
Yep. I was thinking that she was. I think that they wanted her to be. Were insinuating that she was some type of Native American. like kind of vibes with her last name being Silver Fox and the stories about Kue Kawatsu and like her whole vibe. That's the face you're giving me right now. But it's like, yeah, not saying that they did a good job. The representation made her brown. Like, it's not like we haven't seen that in the Avatar movies, but just thinking about like what they were trying to imply, especially with being out in like the woods in Canada, like just you're Native Americans in Canada. America is a big two land masses.
More than two, but the Americas.
Yes,
I was like, there's more than two countries in America.
It's land masses, not countries.
I locked in. Very interesting theory. Did not think that.
Because her sister wasn't giving that. She was giving blonde hair, blue eyes.
But also, Native Americans indigenous people come in all shapes and sizes. So your theory is not very far off. I was thinking more of like a Greek, Viking, Norwegic type of fairy tale. Didn't think indigenous at all. But T. Anyways, yeah. Don't kill him. Victor's saved. Yay. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get out of here. Like, I need to find my sister. Like, I need my sister. And Logan's like, okay, we gonna save everybody up in this beat.
He's like, running through.
Oh, I completely forgot. Okay. Earlier, in the barn, when James is like looking at his newly claws and whatnot, that animation, trash.
Yeah.
Let me finish this thought real quick. Trash compared to the other movies that came out before this movie. Why are his claws better in X-Men and X2 than in this movie that comes out in 2008, I think it is?
But I also was thinking, like, we don't really get a close-up on his claws. Like, this was really the first time we get, like, where they're trying to have a detailed shot showing how sharp and shiny.
It was trash. Do better.
But, yeah, at this moment, during the jailbreak, I'm like, I wonder if Scott remembers him. But then I realized that Scott could not see. So then I stopped wondering. But then I was also very concerned about his eyeballs because it looked like they took his eyeballs out. Not even going to lie, because like it had the pads right there, and you also saw like blood and stuff. So I'm like, what did they do to him? How is he okay?
Yeah, they definitely did something to him. I talk about this later on, but we talk about it now. What was I gonna say? Oh, we know for a fact that his eyeballs are still intact,
right?
Because of X-Men Last Stand.
Yeah,
when we see his eyes. I also did have the same little query about Scott. Like, I'm like, okay, why doesn't Scott remember Logan? Like, what the heck, Scott?
Yeah.
You have a memory? But then I was like, he couldn't see.
No, he could not see.
See, my bad, babe.
Yeah.
But also, words. Glitching.
But also, words. Glitching.
Charles knows.
Bro.
Charles knows everything. We know that Charles and Strucker have history. We know that, I'm assuming that his son went to Charles pre this excursion.
Yeah.
Charles knows that Logan is the reason Scott is saved. He knows that they have conflict. He knows that they fight over James, that they don't like each other, that they're not Jane, that they don't like each other, that they're not friends. He has all of this information, and I understand part of it of like wanting Logan to figure stuff out for himself, like not overwhelming him, because like when you have like amnesia patients, you're not supposed to like tell them stuff.
Well, here's your life story.
Yeah, you're supposed to like let them come to it themselves. But with Scott, I feel like he could have been like, hey yo, he saved your life.
I mean, like, that's not reason to be like, oh yeah, let him flirt with your girl. He saved your life.
It's not, but it's still I feel like it's still crucial information, like when you're a kid.
But I don't think it was important for him as a child, because like, okay, two things. It's not that like Logan walked them to the plane. You know, it was just the kids that escaped to Charles. Charles
Yeah.
didn't see any of the adults that were fighting any of all that da da da.
Not
but
visibly, but he saw it.
But it's like, yeah, I wonder, like, because it's overwhelming for him as well to like be trying to focus on everything. Like, what is all that he's focused on? I'm very confused here.
Holy crap!
I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was, but yeah. I am confused about Charles here. Like, how does he know where they are? Like, were they on a search for them? Like, maybe ever since Stryker's son wasn't there, like at the school anymore, he's like, what's going on? Like, trying to find him, and then end up finding that there was a hub full of students. But it's like, also, he knew exactly when to come. All that good jazz. He didn't even bring backup.
You're giving him too much slack. This is I feel like.
I'm just like, I want to know, like, why is he here? Like, how did you know that they are here? Why didn't you have backup? Like, I'm confused.
Whatever the heck that is.
Cerebro?
I'm assuming. No?
No.
Okay. Anyways, I feel like it's giving, because Charles knows the type of person Stryker is. It's giving Charles is keeping tabs on him. Like, Charles is a watcher. Like, he could have saved them a long time ago. Like, this isn't new.
He could have froze everybody in, like,
this isn't new stuff that's happening. Charles is very particular about what he does,
and I think that is like, he is trying to be safe, trying to not be a threat. Like, because he could be, you know, very menacing and like do a lot of things with his powers, but he's like, I want the world to trust me. Like, maybe is that because I have so much power, I need to only be a watcher, you know, like, I need to just let things kind of work out as they may.
Because if he wanted to, I feel like he could save everyone. But he doesn't. He picks and chooses who he puts in the school. Also, like, he could have picked up Logan if he really wanted to. Like, hey, like, you ain't got no memory right now. Come with me. Logan would have thought about it. Like, he didn't even, like, give Logan a second thought. Like, there's so much Charles could be doing that he doesn't do. Yeah. Ever.
And also, once again, I'm confused why he is walking here. Because, like...
See, yeah, that's also makes me go back on our theory before about it being, like, his memory when it came to Jane. Because he had the same washed face in this movie, and I feel like it's just, like, they're editing.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking, too. Because, like, yeah, the way that the airplane looked, I'm like, all of this was just CGI, so I'm like, yeah.
But it's just giving, Charles used to walk and then he couldn't.
Like, no, like, that's not the case. That's not what they show us in X-Men First Class. It's like, they give us backstory as to, yes, he was a walking man. He used to be able to walk and be able to do his powers, and then something happens and he's not able to walk anymore. And it's like, he has, tiny bit spoiler, there's like
this, don't tell me then.
It's,
I wanna find out. We're gonna watch it very soon. So it's okay. It's fine. Anyways, let's get back to this movie. Yeah, they're saving the kids. The people are shooting at them. We find out, oh my gosh, Kayla got shot. She's like, no, go ahead.
I can't take you.
I can't leave. Like, I gotta go back. It's because she's gonna die. This lady is lying to her sister. You're never gonna see your sister again.
But at least she knows her sister's safe.
Yeah, but her sister don't know. That's crazy. Her sister doesn't know that her sister is dead. Not probably till later.
Yeah, I wonder what they do with her body. Man, I wonder if they like ever...
He leaves it again.
He does leave her body again. He was like, no, I don't know her.
This time he checks her pulse, though.
He checked her pulse before, too.
He did?
Mm-hmm. They explained how, like, she was given some type of drug that makes it seem like you flatline. And so,
like
yeah.
Nick.
Just like old Nicky boy.
Fury. Anyway. The Fury. Logan is now... Now Logan is fighting Weapon 11, Deadpool, and here comes Big Bro, because he's finna fall off. He was like, no one kills you but me. I'm like, okay, Big Bro, relax.
Like, whatever. whatever, weirdo.
Now you want to be buddy buddy now.
No, for real, like you're literally a weirdo. Get away from me. You fucking psycho.
It does give a little bit of like sibling energy though, because like not extreme like them, but siblings bicker and stuff, and then it's like okay, but like no one's trying to bully you.
Yeah, well, see, no one picks on you but me. But like you're literally trying to kill him.
Like, but that's different. Like
you're sick in the head, Victor.
I didn't write much down about this fight scene. We just see all the powers that Deadpool has accumulated, and they find out a way to outsmart him. R.I.P. Wade.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But yeah, I thought it was really interesting that like his body was able to go through such surgery and like transformations. You know, like they put those blades that he stabbed that general with, that's the blades that he put inside his body to come out. So it's like
what's special about Wade? Like what's in his mutation? Because like in the beginning it gave very much like, oh, I just have special sword skills.
Exactly. Like that's what his whole mutation was. Like, you know, being able to have really fast reflexes, and you know, like the sword skills and such. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, yeah, what was so important about him? It's like how was he the perfect soldier if he just didn't have that mouth? Like what else was his?
And they took that mess away. Probably the first thing he did. Sew that right up. Zip, 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 zip. That was funny. Very ironic type. But we already talked about trials and whatnot, but we see Scott when they're in the tunnels. We hear someone talking to him. Go left. And you're like, who's talking to you? Like, just trust me. I know. But it's like how do you?
Why?
You're blind. You can't see. What do you mean? We should go left.
Actually, no. Like, I'm not about to trust you. I don't know you.
The heck? But they go left,
and they trust him, and they get out.
So, and Logan hears Kayla calling out to him. Victor disappears. He's off in the wind now. But you know, she's gonna die. Oh my gosh, no, babe, I'm gonna get you help. I find it funny and interesting that she's like, I'm so cold. And it's very much like stereotypical, like, I'm gonna die. Like, oh my gosh, is that the light type moment? I'm like,
I mean, but that makes sense. You know, you're losing blood.
I know, but I was just like, we know where she's gonna die. Like I personally didn't need that line. Like, I saw the blood.
That's just what she was feeling, man. She was cold.
And I honestly, they pump faked me. They were walking off to the sunset. I was like, roll credits.
Resolution. So nice.
Woo!
Psych.
Movie over.
Get ready for your heartbreak.
Just kidding. That man gets shot.
In the back.
Bang. Bang.
Yeah. No, like literally what a little bitch.
One more for good measure.
Bang. Bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in the back. But I'm gonna start running when you start coming to, like, bro. You're such a little B word. How did you get to this high ranking?
Manipulation.
Like, did you ever even fight in any wars?
No.
Do anything?
No. But it's also very interesting that they didn't use these bullets, these antimanium and limited bullets, until the very end. Because they talk about it, like, in the middle. Like, no, you have to use, like, these special bullets to, like, he's indestructible, like, lock in. Like, come on now. And I thought, like, they were going to be KO type bullets. Like, nah, it's can't get him.
Yeah. Just
can't erase his. Which also, like, what was the point of that? For fun?
No, I'm certain that he wanted to be able to use him as a weapon. Like, he's like, still, I want a weapon out of this. It was like, he's not going to have his memories, just like how he wanted to erase his memories in the first place. Like, after he got, you know, all of the adamantium put on his skeleton.
It's very interesting. I would have liked to see if he could have pulled that off. Because we see Logan is very defensive. Like, we see his like, personality that we see in the other movies right away when he's like interacting with Gambit.
Yeah, like he's not a team player. So it's like, what are you gonna do? He's not some type of wounded wild animal.
Yes.
Like, oh, come here, Logan. Like, yeah, your name's Logan. You're my number one weapon. I love you so much. So it's like,
But he, you know,
Obviously, he doesn't think things through.
Kayla, even though you don't agree, she's like, go walk until your feet bleed. Keep walking. I'm not gonna be like you.
Hmm. But we also see that she doesn't even have to speak out loud for her powers to work.
Mm-mm.
That was pretty interesting,
Her
but
powers were very interesting.
not that interesting because she's dead.
Not anymore. But here comes Gambit to the rescue again. Also, I don't know if that man knows Charles or not, but he literally was like, "Oh, there's the kids and some like random guy with an airplane. They're fine." What if they're just like Stryker? Like, you don't know that man. What do you mean the kids are okay? Like,
Listen, maybe he like went to go investigate.
he at least stood there and walked away. Like, you're pissing me off again. My God. Anyways, Logan has no memories. Stryker
Mm-mm.
and Victor are off in the wind. Um, Gambit tries to like, yo, we gotta get out of here. Logan's like, nah, man,
I'll find
I
my
got
own
it.
way.
Yeah, and this is
I'm
the
struggling.
beginning of his lone wolf era.
Yeah, he's
And
just alone.
yeah, Kayla's dead. Roll credits. End scene. We see Stryker. He's still walking. His feet are bleeding. Very nice
Yeah.
touch
Mm-hmm,
from the
mm-hmm.
peoples.
And I
And
also wonder, like, how long has it been? How far
true.
did he get?
Yes, I also I was wondering when she said it. I was like, okay, what is gonna snap him out of that?
Yeah, and then yeah, it's like how
I guess just
some
interaction.
another human interaction. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
like how potent is that? Like once he starts walking again, do he get this sudden urge to like just keep walking for a really long time? Like
Mm-hmm.
whatever happens with that? How long
If
is the
we
compulsion?
if we think about Jessica Jones and Killmonger or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
his stuff had like a time limit. His was very similar, like persuasion, and people do what they want, and his had like a clock time limit.
Oh, interesting.
So potentially, um, and then credits. We see, oh my God, Wade's alive. He has a hand. I was very confused at first. I was like, did he like grow another head or something? But no, he just grabbed his head.
Mm-hmm,
He's gonna put
mm-hmm.
it back on.
And it is very fitting for his regenerative powers that he was able to speak again.
Yes, regenerative. Oh, I thought you were gonna say like be alive again. I thought the
Well,
speaking
yes, of
part.
course that part.
Yeah, I thought the speaking part was just because like his mouth part just ripped open.
Because like on the table they had it where it was stitched shut, but then when they
Yeah.
showed him, it was like chemically shut.
Oh.
Yeah, and so when we saw him again, he was just able to speak. It just looked like it was crusty. So yeah, I'm guessing that it was his ability to regenerate.
Okay,
And
that is
heal.
all I have. You got anything else before we give our ratings?
Mm,
Or did I touch everything? Consensually.
yeah. The only thing that you missed is that the general, he was, well, Stryker, he was picked up by other military officials.
Oh, I didn't talk
And
about it because we talked about it a little bit earlier.
yeah, just like very small, but they literally mention, hey, we're picking you up relating to the murder of this general. Like
Yeah.
you need to be talked to. But yeah,
You need to be put in jail.
literally.
Okay.
But that's not what they say. They just say that they got some questions for you.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever.
Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I will say this movie definitely made me like Logan more because it made me like sympathize with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to see like who Logan really is. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. I'm like, damn, he was living his best life up in that forest.
Yeah,
like
he
poor
not just some
Logan.
hater.
Poor guy. But I give this movie a 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
I think the X-Men movies are getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
I still had to watch this in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Unlike the other movie.
Was it like a dislikable 2 parts?
it was just like it wasn't like I need to finish this right now like the last
Mm,
one. It
mm-hmm.
was like, okay, I'm kind of bored. Let me take a break.
Yeah.
So, yes, that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
What about
Um,
you?
I honestly would, yeah, probably give it a four. I would give it a four too, because it's nice. It's a good movie. It
Mm-hmm.
provides a lot of good background. But yes, dock two stones because it's just like there's questions and there's continuity errors
Gaps.
that I don't like
I feel like that's a common theme.
in these movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
gaps.
too.
Do they
Me
get
too.
filled later, or will we have to
No.
find out?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
But I also don't remember
Yeah,
that
that's why I was
well.
like, do we just let's just find out, I
So
guess.
who knows? But yeah, I feel like we just jump around in the timeline, like after this movie. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
that those first three, that was like the continuous ones, and then after that they're just more jumpy. So yeah, we go back in time, then we go in the future, and then we go back in time in the future. I don't
What the hell?
know.
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of Beyond the Film podcast. We have a very special podcast coming out into Tuesdays from now. We are having our very first collab on the channel. We are taking a tiny little break from X-Men Summer, and we're going to be watching a very special movie that I won't spoil it yet. But, there'll be a third person with us. We'll probably be in a slightly different location.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know when that video comes out. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and even if you didn't enjoy it, why not? Comment down below what has been your favorite X-Men movie so far. We're taking little bit of a bigger break from X-Men. We're gonna go to like the Fantastic Four legacy type movies.
Yeah, still in like the same universe, but just not specifically X-Men.
Yeah, so tell me which one is your favorite so far. And if you're excited about Fantastic Four First Steps, what are your theories? Let's talk about it in the comments below.
We will be going to go see that, and you will be coming along with us.
Yes, yes, yes. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.